Today I'm going to show y'all how I made my wiffle ball strike zone. I want to build my own wiffle ball strike zone, and our first stop is Lowe's so we can get the stuff to build it. Alright, here we go. First, we're going to get the PVC pipes for the frame. We're going to go with the 1-inch ones. Now we need to get all the connector pieces. Getting the zip ties to connect the thing that's the actual strike zone to the PVC pipes. So we're looking for something we can use for the inside of the strike zone. So we were looking at this corrugated plastic. Then we found these plastic no parking signs that are the perfect size for our strike zone. Only thing left to get is some paint. We got all our stuff to build the strike zone. We got our PVC pipes, our connectors, our zip ties, our paint, and we got our signs. We got 2 signs so we could see which one is a better size. And we got our measurements and stuff. If you want to build one of these, there's plans in the description below. So first we measured the PVC pipes and then used a special cutting tool to cut them to the right size. Once I had all the pieces cut, I laid them out on the floor in the way that we're going to put them together. All these pieces are going to be glued together. So first we're going to put on the primer. Then we put on the glue and start connecting all the pieces together. The first pieces we're putting together is the frame for the strike zone. Then we laid out all the pieces for the base and glued those together too. Before we put on this last piece, we wanted to put some sand in it to make it a little heavier so it wouldn't fall over. Then we could glue on that last piece. Got the base, the strike zone piece, and these 2 pieces we're going to put in here to connect the base to the strike zone. These 2 pieces decide like how tall your strike zone is, and you can cut them to any length you want to make them the right size. We're not gonna glue these pieces, so later you can change the height if you need to. Then we put on some extensions so the strike zone would kind of flow over the base. Then we just had to attach the strike zone. This is the strike zone. Now we gotta paint it and put the actual strike zone on it, then we finish. We thought this for sale sign was the perfect size, so then all we had to do was paint it. Then we could prime and paint everything else. Then we had this really cool decal made for the inside of our strike zone. To put this on, you just have to tape it down, take the back off, and stick it on. We drilled holes around the outside so we could zip tie it to the front. That's it. Our wiffle ball strike zone is ready to test, and I think it looks awesome. The way this is designed is if it hits anything on this rectangle, it's a strike, even if it hits the PVC pipes. But it's floating, so it's like has a big gap right here instead of the poles being straight down. So if it hits like this pole, nobody will argue that it's a strike. That's how you make a wiffle ball strike zone. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.